Here's Brown again. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Man in motion here. Third and 1. Burrow. His first throw is an interception. And the Patriots are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 and out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
First and 10 from the 43. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action. Here's May. Finds him over the middle. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Bengals into the nickel set, third down.
Here goes up. Hey, what's that?
On the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. It will actually hit to that.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. Now Borregales on to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
One, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. All set to go now from the 35.
11 MP, Kate. Can. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offense of scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 1, right?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Get set. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying for it with Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set up. 5. Ready, what's that?
Operating from the gun. Here's May. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. May off the play fake. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
On one, ready?
Fight that starts of that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nah, DJ do got to play him because I played the Bengals too when Quan had him.
Here we go. Can.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez has it.
Ross is there. He scored. 3-point shot.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw.
Continue to follow from shooting stars.
He's off to the races.
Whoa, big three, another three for Brilliant. The end shot is there.
The Patriots take a 20-zip lead.
And Martin, no hesitation, splash! He's like, well, you can do
This red line in Central game a goodie right now on YouTube.
And then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the
It's a goodie right now, cuz. When they lie to you.
Takes it to
And it was
one.
just second nature. They were on the
Good
run,
pass.
guys all around. Didn't matter.
Good
Just go put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks.
Unselfish basketball.
Who's Central on the game right now, though? They got niggas in the game I need to see in the game against the Hawks. Central play red line.
Hard to keep my
This
neck
varsity
moving
too,
that
cause
fast.
yeah, it's right now. It's lost. This is varsity though, cause
Bro,
Lil Doug Lair and RB and them is in the game.
didn't go.
But it's like two white boys. I ain't never. For real, he not playing no more.
Gallus on to send it away.
Damn. So why he sign up then? Why he even sign up? He just wanted to play just to play.
Field position for the 35.
Penetration there about play.
You heard, Sire?
It'll be Bengals football to
Same
begin.
page there.
They'll try to attack.
He went to college early.
Starting with 1st and 10.
Brady Snyder checks in
Oh.
from red line number 5.
The play action here. Burrow escapes the pocket.
Facebook and Instagram.
Damn, then why he played them a couple games? He should have been like working out, doing other shit. You know what I mean?
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the
Brooklyn.
previous drive, putting it into practice right here.
He said he went to college. He ain't playing no more.
Window, don't risk yet another
But
interception.
so I said, why he played him a couple games and why didn't he just?
2nd and 10.
Octavius
Loft one. He's got it at the 30.
Yeah.
He is gonna take
I don't seem to like him. It says New York
Cincinnati.
seems to be okay with the call.
Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Starting to get a little louder here.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest
Yeah.
kid and let him run.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point.
Shit, what he do for college? He was redshirted.
Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game.
They had cuz like an 80-something speed on college. You hear me? That's turtle, cuz.
Here's McPherson on the handle to kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
What?
And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead,
Shepard. Big bucket by Kane Shepard. His first points at the
Here's
end.
May on 1st and 10.
He can score bunches too coming in.
I mean, these are still drafts, though. Just probably one or the other, you know what I mean?
They come through with a nice gain there.
Put me on the side by myself anyway, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean?
Shepard looks to complete the 3-point play.
And
he does. Foul shots.
May now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. They kick that
Second quarter action.
blink. They are up to midfield before something.
Yeah, that's because you was talking crazy, bro. I had to show you something, bro.
32 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
The analytics are pretty
Hold on,
clear.
please, yeah.
It's hard to move the ball in this
Anita
league.
Grove for a 3, and he's on fire tonight. You might have to just start denying him the ball.
What?
You have a little bit of space, that young man.
Some white boy hitting right now. That's like his third one.
Back to the line. All right, here we go. Second down. To throw. Here's May. Cut out left. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great
That state championship, what, 2 years ago?
by the quarterback and the
So
receiver on the other end.
that mean the bull right there, the black bull, he was part of that championship. He was a sophomore.
Situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Yeah, both back and
Over the
forth.
years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Quick throw finds him out right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first
Ball
down.
movement. Gunslinger for 3 off the iron.
He ain't no shooter like that.
Oh, and a steal. Kane Shepard, one-on-one. 5 versus 5. And Kane Shepard with 9.
To the air yet again. May. Hits his running back. They hold him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red
Gunslinger
zone.
with a foot in.
That'll go for an
6 points for
18-yard
nothing.
gain. It's a New England first down.
The player's mid-shot game. Really good at the stuff about the bus.
He's going to take it himself. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10.
Well, on that pace, yes.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
May. Setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
Now, the give to Owen play back to Isaiah.
On the gun, it's May. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Keep an eye on Octavius, that's 2 fouls.
Gallis connects.
Don't want him taking
Makes this a 3-score game.
Let's type a long
Right now, Red
drive
Light is
and
playing
take some of the
keep away.
starch out of your opponent. The only negative is
the
the
second
team
continue
is
to
out there
pick
for a
off the
field
clock
goal
for
and not an extra point.
second mark.
But they do come away with 3.
Red Light is great when they go to 4 quarters and speed you out.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
This guy with the ball here, Big O, is so tough driving. Off the mark, cleanup. Option for the bucket.
Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's standing just beyond that 30-yard line.
Say, when Octavius saved Big O there, I'm surprised he went with that much time left on the clock. 3 by Brown. Off the mark. Fair shot, short, and we've arrived at
Downs
halftime.
for him from the 31.
Central.
And rebound.
First down carry for Brown. Tough to
Mhm.
just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for
I
themselves.
took a second in my head and was like, we did it. The Red Lion, as they always seem to do.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
And of course, Isaiah just
3rd and long for him here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Over quickly, time to get set.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty.
Here we go, 4th down Burrow. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's the handoff. Free inside the 30.
Who be saying that?
Touchdown, New England. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Oh,
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the old lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that
oh
run
man,
again.
Nathan.
And not expect a little chunk. It will get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. Now Borregales on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. And they pick him off again. And the Patriots are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
4 picks, 1 game, and I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, It's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And with that sack in mind, Buck, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
Do you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Want to support the Shooting Stars podcast? Just go to our social media pages. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
They give it to him again. We might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Toss play, short side. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's made in the air. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch him behind the line.
Cause he got graded at center, bro.
The friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit. Taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
No.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain.
What?
3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. The same athleticism comes
I ain't doing that.
pretty good hunting his prey right there.
I ain't never seen that.
May now on 3rd down. That one's cut on.
What?
He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. This looks like a run drawn up for May. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run, netted him.
Getting graded on center is insane, bro. I know I'm an ass on center, but baby, that's
Push him out of field goal range. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they were talking.
What?
West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. There's a whole lot more like kitty cat effort there.
Elvis going down here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
What?
They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 13, first down run brings up second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some,
Come on, bro.
Violence. They look for those opportunities to bust your tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Another carry for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
How? You had a good record.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready,
Oh, now it is.
you can recycle it. Save it for later.
Listen, bro.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Todd Edwards of Priscilla Scott Morgan. We've seen the Lions kind of make their way out of the locker room as the Central Florida Panthers.
Give now to the running back. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge.
What?
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now May on 3rd and long. Buying some time left. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Borregales connects. And that grows the lead to 27.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kid.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Whoa.
Looking quickly here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
You just told that man, even if he tossed it, you gonna take good angles. Why is that?
He was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
You just told that grown ass man.
And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You just told that grown ass man if he tossed it.
They've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Nah, he said I'm blocking so he get in the party and then just block him again.
They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. For the air again, it's Burrow. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up.
That's a bunch of Oreos, bro.
After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
I was the only one that ate the red Oreo.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
No.
Back carries here. And that's not what the offense style about. They're sticking for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Patriots football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Can I get my run though, DJ, man? Nah, I'm fucking with you. I see it. I'm watching your shit stream. I think I'm in the 4th quarter of my Madden game too. I had a playoff game in the RMG league.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now again, it's Brown headed right. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, they definitely got the weakest receiving core in the league.
I watched the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for.
I ain't even hear bull.
Far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, breaking it down like that, bro. I made you throw some. I read the shit out you a couple times.
The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. McPherson after.
You picked me off. You picked me off, text me, said top 2, not 2. And then right after that, I read the shit out you. Give me it back.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Yeah, I got kids running around here. You know what I mean?
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard
I got my girl in my ear all the time.
Girl in your ear all the time. Yeah, these in here? Yeah.
You want fight?
The offense to the line. 1st and 10.
I got kids in my ear all the time. Thinking they tough.
Design here. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Now I'm in your ear.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to the well again. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Throw here. 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
1st down from the 42. He tosses right to the short side. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Here he goes again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Another shot here for Henderson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. May now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it could be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Corey Gallis connects. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals get it back to a 19-point deficit. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, 180.
Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
11. Here we go. 12. Dot.
Rookie now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
12. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
11 Tommy. 11 MT.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals get it back to a 19-point deficit. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Breaks it down. He's still going. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 40. Hits the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 28. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position reach the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11.
Cool, I got 40 seconds left in this game.
Burrow setting the throw. Pressure comes and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. Offense up to the line fast.
11 Thomas.
Burrow back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense to the line fast.
11 MT, 11.
They'll air it out on third. Trying to push deep downfield. That's cut.
Oh my God.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals get it back to a 19-point deficit. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing